Hello, everyone, and welcome to News Extra. And of course, we're just around the corner from a whole lot of winter sports that are taking place throughout high schools, middle schools, and schools in the Panhandle and Nebraska. And we have a special little fundraiser that's actually coming up for the Banner County Schools Mat Cats. I guess is your mascot name.
Yes.
I have Jeremiah Teeple, who's the coach for the Mat Cats, as well as the captain, Wyatt Reichenberg, who's an 8th grader. Thank you very much for joining us, guys.
Sure.
So let's talk a little bit about the Blue and White Dual that's coming up here a little bit later this month.
Sure, we got that coming up on next Friday, the 13th, and we're going to be trying to kind of give back to the community a little bit, because with wrestling, you're competing, everywhere but at home, especially with a smaller community like us where we haven't quite raised the funds to host our own tournament yet. And the community's done a great job of supporting us. We had a float at the Historical Days, which is a big deal in Harrisburg. And they've just really done a lot for us, and we want to find a way to give back to them and show them what we've been working on a little bit. And so this is going to be a free event. We're going to provide a free dinner from Bacharach's. They're giving us pulled pork sliders and stuff like that. Baked beans, coleslaw, all kinds of good stuff, and it's all free. So there's really no excuse to not be there.
Yeah, it starts up at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
And it's going to be held where?
At the school at Banner County.
Okay.
In Harrisburg.
And so the dinner portion of it and the raffle, which is part of it, goes until 6 o'clock. There are some nice prizes looking at it.
Yes.
Explain what we've got going on.
We will be drawing for a .22 rifle, a lifetime cooler for second place, and then a Yeti tumbler for third place.
And that rifle is not just any rifle; it's a Henry.
Yes.
22, made in the USA. One that's actually highly sought after among a lot of firearms enthusiasts. How much are tickets?
$10 a piece.
For the raffle, or
yes,
okay.
for the raffle.
Okay. Is there a cost for the supper?
Nope, everything is free.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. And of course, the raffle itself will generate funding for the program.
Right.
Explain how it's been, not being able to host your own tournament, having to travel so much for wrestling.
Sure. We've been wanting to host our own tournament here, and that's part of what our fundraiser here is going to go towards. So we're hoping that next year we can host our own tournament. We wanted to do it this year, but funds were just a little tight, and we didn't want to blow our whole budget on a tournament that we weren't sure that we were going to make our money back on. This is kind of a way that we can kind of showcase what we've been working on and our skills and everything we've been practicing and working hard for.
Okay, well, and we're going to talk a little bit about that when we come back and more on News Extra. And we're back on News Extra, and my guests today are Jeremiah Teeple, the coach for the Banner County Schools Mat Cats, the wrestling team, as well as Wyatt Reichenberg, who is an 8th grader. He is the captain of the team this year. Again, thank you very much for joining us. So let's talk a little bit about wrestling, Wyatt. First of all, what drew you to the sport?
It's fun. It's a more physical sport. It's not a team sport, but it's individual at the same time. That's
now what's your training like? What do you, for practicing and training, what do you do over the course, say, of a week?
We pretty much just go through all of our warm-ups. We learn some new moves all the time, and we try and help the littler kids who don't know exactly what they're doing yet. We help them find out how to do it.
How young are some? I mean, is there a cutoff as far as the youngest age that can take part, or?
We've got 2 preschoolers.
Okay, wow, that's pretty young to be getting into wrestling. But hey, you start early and you learn a lot of things. How early did you start?
I started when I was in kindergarten.
Did you? So nice and early. So you've been doing this for a little while.
Yeah.
To say the least. What do you want to have, happen after 8th grade? Obviously, you've got high school to deal with after that. What are you hoping to do there?
I'm just hoping to be successful and that I don't get beat too badly.
Oh, that's fair. What weight class do you wrestle at right now?
145.
145. And do the weight classes, I know in high school they're graduated all the way up to heavyweight, and there's the top weight class. Do we fill all of that? How many kids do we have that take part generally?
Well, on our team we have 18 this year, which is pretty good numbers for Banner County. And with Federation Wrestling, there's no set weight classes, so we kind of just go and weigh in, and then whatever the other kids from the other schools have weighed in at, they just kind of pair them up with other people that have weighed close to where they're at. So
yeah, that works out very nicely.
Yeah.
So of course, coming up here, we have the fundraiser and thank you dinner, basically, for supporting the Matt Cats in Banner County. Give us the details again on what we've got, what people can expect.
We'll have a free will donation and free supper, free wrestling, and we'll be giving away raffle tickets. Back Racks will be catering the supper from 5 to 6, and the wrestling will start at 6. And then we'll have 18 of us come into the gym and all wrestle each other and go through, and everybody can watch everybody wrestle.
Awesome. And of course, you've got the raffle for the prizes going on.
Yes.
Henry 22 caliber rifle, a lifetime cooler.
Yes.
And a Yeti tumbler.
Yes.
And those tickets are
$10 a piece.
And if people want to get them ahead of time, can they, or do they have to wait until the day up?
They can.
Okay. How do they do that?
They'd have to find one of us wrestlers who are selling the tickets.
Okay.
But we will be selling them till 6 o'clock the day of.
Okay.
It's really all about the raffle.
Is there a way they might be able to get in contact, say, with you, Jeremiah, to at least pass on to one of the kids, hey, this person's interested in tickets?
Oh, for sure. You can get a hold of me through Facebook if you like. I got Coach T's Corner as my personal blog. Feel free to follow that if you like, and I'm pretty responsive if you message me and reach out. I can put you in touch with a wrestler, or I can sell them to you myself. We'll also have them available for sale at the event up until 6, and then we're going to do the actual raffle on site after the wrestling's over. So we're going to end it with a bang.
There you go. That's the fundraising and thank you dinner coming up by the Banner County Matt Cats from 5 to 6 o'clock for the free pulled pork sandwiches catered by Back Racks. Of course, a free will donation with that, and then raffle tickets, $10 a piece with 3 prizes, raising money for their efforts to hold their own tournament there in Harrisburg. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.